A woman is running around alone in the kitchen, completely exhausted. But when she reaches the dining table with the last dish, she realizes the entire family has already started eating. The worst part is, there's no room for her at the table. Her sister-in-law starts criticizing her cooking, laughing. She says, I've heard a lot about the younger daughter-in-law being very intelligent. She serves her in-laws. She talks to everyone nicely. But this curry isn't very good. The woman realizes that what her husband said about his sister-in-law is true. She's very cunning. But little does she know that she's the only one in the house who truly supports her. The sister-in-law tells her mother-in-law, Mom, this is the last dinner of the year. You should have done this. Your food is the real home-cooked food, isn't it? The mother-in-law becomes enraged upon hearing this. It's not that I didn't want to do it. She was the one who said she was a great cook. She insisted on taking charge of the kitchen herself. The woman, surprised, asks, When did I say that? The mother-in-law immediately retorts, Mina, everyone knows how good a cook you are. You'll be the one cooking this year's New Year's dinner. She was left alone in the kitchen the entire time. Her husband wasn't even allowed to help. Now that the food is ready, there's nowhere to sit. Then the sister-in-law says again, Hey, little daughter-in-law, why are you still standing? Isn't the soup burning your hands? Mother, you didn't even give her a place to sit. If someone sees you, they'll think you're harassing your daughter-in-law. The mother-in-law quickly tells her husband to take the soup and calls for a stool. Mina, sit next to me, but the woman's heart is heavy. She doesn't want to sit. The husband gently says, Are you offended? If you want, take my chair. The woman compulsively sits down. As soon as she sits, the mother-in-law starts acting again. Today, for the first time, our daughter-in-law has come to our house for New Year's. I've kept a big red envelope for her. The sister-in-law laughs and says, Wow, I've been in this house for so many years. I've never met her. How come you've become so generous today? It takes my breath away. She works day and night. She's not lazy like you. What's wrong if I love her? The sister-in-law smiles and says, Isn't it love? Let's see how much. Saying this, she picks up a red envelope and flips it over on the table. Inside, there's only 1 rupee. The sister-in-law, shocked, says, Oh, just 1 rupee. You really love your daughter-in-law very much. The mother-in-law nervously explains, It's just a good omen. The amount doesn't matter. The daughter-in-law is so understanding. She won't take it badly, right? The woman doesn't want to make a scene. She just smiles and says, It's my duty. The mother-in-law, pleased, tells everyone to start eating. Just then, the sister-in-law takes a bite and spits it out. She makes a face and starts crying. The mother-in-law immediately says, She must not have noticed. The woman asks, When did you tell me? But the mother-in-law insists it's her fault. She hugs her sister-in-law and starts creating a ruckus. The husband also says, You know my sister doesn't eat ginger. Then the woman begins to understand the true meaning of her sister-in-law's words. But the husband tries to explain again. Leave it for me, don't fight. The woman thinks maybe her family will understand. She goes back to the kitchen and cooks 2 more dishes. But her sister-in-law gets beaten up and screams, There's not a single piece of meat in this. What kind of New Year is this? And collapses on the table crying. The mother-in-law angrily shouts, You have no sense at all. You made my daughter cry. The woman points to the table. They haven't put any ribs in front of you. Now the mother-in-law completely reveals her true colors. You have no right to question. This is our home. Your rules won't work. The husband retorts, Stop it! Don't ruin the atmosphere. Hearing this, the woman is devastated. She remembers all the promises she made at the time of their wedding. Just then, the mother-in-law yells, How dare you talk to my son like that? Didn't your parents teach you manners? Now, the woman won't keep quiet. Don't bring my parents into the picture. The mother-in-law speaks even louder. This is the Chaudhary family. My rules will apply here. Even if I abuse your parents, you'll keep quiet. Even her husband doesn't support her this time. She's my mother. So what if she said a few words? I've already cooked so much food. Make 1 more sweet dish for my sister. You're not going to be a man. Just then, the father-in-law gets up and shouts, This woman is a bad omen for the house. She's come for the first time and has ruined the whole house. In a rage, he picks up a glass and throws it at her. Blood runs down the woman's face. The husband just watches. Everyone urges her to apologize. Then her heart breaks completely. In a calm voice, she says, Apologize, right? Okay. And in that moment, everything changes.